Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
4 more Oath Keepers found guilty of seditious conspiracy on January 6. Seditious conspiracy charges are rarely used and even more rarely successful, making the ruling a significant victory for the Justice Department. Of the nearly 1,000 people charged with crimes at the Capitol on January 6, 2021, fewer than 20 were charged with seditious conspiracy, who were identified by the Justice Department not only as participants in a violent mob, but as leaders using brutality to further a political conspiracy. At Rhodes' trial, only he and Florida Oath Keepers leader Kelly Meggs of the conspiracy were charged of sedition, while 3 staffers were convicted of less politically charged crimes that did not involve plots to use force. Monday's verdict, which came after the jury deliberated for about 13 hours, comes as 5 members of the Proud Boys at the end of FLers to be tried for seditious conspiracy. Joseph Hackett, 52, Roberto Minuta, 38, David Marshall, 45, and Edward Vallejo, 64, were also convicted on Monday of obstructing the legislature and Congress generally, and conspiring to do the same. Hackett was found guilty of destroying evidence by erasing it from his devices, while Minuta and Marshall were acquitted of that charge. Hackett and Marshall were cleared of responsibility for damaging the Capitol's historic Columbus doors. Stone refused to leave his hotel because, according to witnesses, the Oath Keepers could not guarantee him access to the presidential stage. When the riot began, Minuta and the others left Stone and took hotel golf carts to the Capitol. They entered at around 3:15 p.m. and were pushed out a few minutes later when Minuta yelled at officers, "All that's left is the Second Amendment." Vallejo came with friends from Arizona. He spent the morning of January 6, 2021, trying to figure out where he had parked his truck the day before. Then surveillance video shows him walking back to the Ballston Comfort Inn, where the Oath Keepers had hidden their guns. During the riot, he repeatedly texted offering to intervene as in Rapid Response Force, and the next morning he went back to the Capitol to examine the line of defense, but received no response either time. The Oath Keepers ate at an Olive Garden in Tyson's. Prosecutor Louis Manzo told jurors that both Minuta and Vallejo could have killed lawmakers had they not been deterred by Capitol Police on January 6, 2021, and the National Guard the day after. Through lawyers, the defendants asserted their motives and actions were stupid, idiosyncratic, and unplanned. They were drawn to the Oath Keepers not to overthrow the government, but to have protection from anti-fascists, criminals and COVID restrictions. That right-wing media scared them, they argued. Rhodes then convinced them that he would likely receive orders directly from Trump to assemble as a defense force under the Insurrection Act. As he crossed the threshold, he told jurors, he became part of an attempt to use force to block the transfer of power, which he now has regrets about. Up until that point, it was all kind of build-up, he recalled. We'd come this far. But he testified that when he agreed to guard Stone, he did not expect that he would storm the Capitol later that day.